So I'm going to work on the last box in my bathroom. This box here will power the light to, I guess, the shower, and also the main light switch here. And first of all, I'm going to clean out the box. But before I do, I'm going to shut off the power so there's no electricity going in here, and then we'll continue. So this is where I'm going to be installing the Lutron motion sensor light switch, as well as a regular switch on the junction box. So the junction box is now cleaned up. As you can see, there's 4 wires coming into the junction box. The grounds are already connected to the back of the box. It's a steel box, so it's properly grounded. The white connectors are a return path to the electrical box, so that's why they're all connected together, because the electricity has to go back to the electrical box. That's why they're connected together. So the next step now is for me to figure out is what the black wires are for. So this one's nothing, nothing, nothing. So this is the hot wire. So now we have to determine where these are all legs. So we'll figure out which leg is what. Okay. So I connected the first black wire together, and it turned on this white light. So this black wire here is the leg for the white wire upstairs, up here. So I know that this is going to be connected to the sensor. So let's see what this wire is, the second one. So use extreme caution here, because this is a live circuit. It'll electrocute you if you're not careful. So to do it properly, to check each black wire, I would recommend strongly that you keep shutting the power off. Make the connections using those this wire is marionettes on each black one, and until you figure out which leg is which, and that way, you know, it's safer. Just my recommendation. So through testing, I determined that the first black wire goes to an outlet in the other room. The second black wire will be for the shower light. The third black wire I figured out was for the entrance, walk-in entrance, which will be the OS sensor. And the fourth one is power. So like my previous video, there's only one power line, but I have to give separate power to the occupancy switch, and I also have to give separate power to the bathtub light or the shower, and I also have to give continuous power to the outlet. Okay, so there is 1, 2, 3. So I have to give power to all 3 black lines here, the legs. So how do I do that when there's only one? I use this. This is a 4 connector, push-in connector. So one power is going to go in here. Then all these are going to be energized, which means there's power to all 4. So power goes in here. Power is going to go into the one line, which is going to connect to the sensor. Another power, this one here, this little jumper cable, is going to connect to the switch for the bathtub. And this one here is going to give continuous power to the electrical outlet. So that's how I solved that issue using this. So this actually has its own black wire. So I have to remove a black jumper wire from that little this area here. So I removed one, I just pulled it out, I wiggle it until it comes out, and I can plug this in directly to the black wire. Okay, so I connected the ground that was required to the ground copper. It's grounded to the plate, and also it wants this grounded as well to the back of the plate. It's nice and tight in there. I screwed in, so now the grounds are done. And I connected the power to, we identified, remember, I explained it earlier, to the power line, the line here. So now we're going to connect this last one, I'm gonna make a connection to the leg. So one leg, the leg that goes to this, the main light in the hallway. So everything's connected. This one black goes to the leg, one black goes to the power, which is this little jump area here, and both are ground. So everything's connected here, so let's just try it out. I'm gonna turn on the power and make sure that this works before we work on the switch. Okay, power is restored, there's power now. I press this and that should go on. There it does. Shut it off, turn it on. So that works. Now let's see if the outlet works. Just gonna grab my GB tester. Oh, I just triggered the fault, so I gotta restart the circuit. And it works. Put it in here, and that works. Okay, so, and the light works. So now I made this jumper cable a little bit longer so it's easier to manipulate. Obviously the power is off again. So this is the leg. The switch one screw attached to one screw on the switch. The power goes to the bottom switch, and then this I left one extra open for the ground. And then I'm gonna tape all these together, the wires, make it cleaner, and then I'm gonna push everything in. That's it. So I finished screwing it in. As I said before, I'm pushing in the back and screwing it in. There's no exposed wires there. It's nice and tight. And also the ground is attached nice and tight. So that's a good connection. I'm gonna turn on the power and make sure all three works, and then I'm gonna tape it up and then put in the back of the box. That should be it. Okay, power's restored. Lights turned on. And the light switch turns on there. And just make sure the outlet works. And the outlet works. So the two colored one says that it's correctly wired. That's it.